library, so thanks for always coming here and hosting events here, and thanks for supporting libraries. I'm also a mom, have a preschooler in Bridgeport, and I very eagerly joined my kids' PTA. And my first meeting, I found out that my daughter doesn't have access to a school librarian or a school library in Bridgeport, nor do the 36 public schools in Bridgeport because of the budget cuts. They cut all school libraries, and then they cut all school librarians. So I think in Bridgeport, the second largest school district in the state, for kids to not be able to have a foundation in media literacy, which is the ability to tell the truth from the false, nor be encouraged to engage in civics very early, which is the responsibility of school librarians. That's largely what they teach. They teach way more than just reading. What's the plan? How do we get school librarians back in there? Because it's only $1.1 million in the line item on the budget. And I understand there's a $32 million deficit, but to cut $1.1 million worth of one of the most important foundations of a kid's education just seems like a poor choice and sets a really bad precedent for our state.
Yeah. Thanks, Ashley. I mean, the quick answer is more funding by the state, but I don't go right to the quick answer. I can tell you I was a little disappointed in Bridgeport because coming out of COVID, they got a lot of federal money and they doubled the size of their central staff. And everybody got paid more, and there was less money going to the classrooms, less money going to libraries, more money going to overhead. I think I referenced that before. I got to work very closely with Bridgeport and a lot of our other school districts to make sure money's going to the libraries and classrooms and not elsewhere. Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit of tough love. We'll provide the resources for cities like Bridgeport, where I used to teach. I used to teach at Harding High. I love those kids. Yeah. But I got to make sure that money is going where it ought to go. And don't worry, we worship the libraries.
The education cost-sharing formula is very out of date in Bridgeport. They get the lowest amount spent per student in statewide, right? So I think we need to visit that cost-sharing formula because that really doesn't make sense. So thank you.
I mean, they get 10 times more than Westport, so they don't get the lowest amount per student, but it's based on need. And obviously Bridgeport has extraordinary needs.
Yes.
And we are taking, I'll be blunt, we're taking a look at what they call the education cost sharing formula, make sure it's allocated fairly, do that for the next 8 years. But I'm not somebody that says, let's just do more of the same and pay more for the same amount. I think, as I mentioned before, maybe special education, which is driving the cost of education in Bridgeport, probably Westport as well. Maybe that's something where the state should take more of a lead, rather than have 169 towns all trying